Legend of Horian and the Dycentian Blade. Book 1 in the series Legend of Horian by Shah Jalal and narrated by Nigel Peever. Chapter 1. Homecoming. The first light of dawn colored Kirachu Island. Horian smiled. It is good, he thought to himself, good indeed, that he would return finally, return at daybreak. His strong legs quickened their stride along the rocky beach and up into the brambles. He could not remember a more perfect or fitting start to the day. As the sun's rays vanquished the remaining darkness, he felt the fullness of welcome to the Kingdom of Dycentia. He had disembarked the Lady Delvina just beyond the harbour. Old Del, as her crew referred to her, was the grand ship of Horian's apprenticeship. As he rowed through the darkness toward the shore, he knew that no port, no land, no other place could ever rival the place his Dycentia held in his heart. The sun rose wide over the island, resurrecting all the colours and smells, towering trees, flowering fields, the song of the soaring birds, and the chirping of insects. He felt his senses more alive than he could remember, as he soaked in every hue, every colour, every sound, and every smell. Even as he took in his home, he recalled the dinner the captain had held in his honour the evening before. 2 years of service, the captain intoned, raising his glass to the brave young man, knowing how much he would be missed. There were cheers and heartfelt hugs. Such men who worked the seas knew the value of a good man. Still, in the morning, when Horian left the ship, it was without ceremony, ending 2 years of combat training on land, followed by 2 years of servitude on the sea, was ceremony enough for Horian. He had been grateful for the knowledge gained and experience earned, but his overriding emotion was gladness. Gladness that it was finally over. He traversed the narrow chain of peaks that separated the coast from the fertile inland. It was autumn, and the fields had recently been harvested. Soon they would be ripe again, chest-high, nodding and billowing with rows of rice, wheat, oats, barley, millets, and corn. The fruit trees in the orchards would again be heavy with succulent fruits. Ah, and such fruits! He knew the peaches and papayas, the thimbleberries and mulberries, the elderberries and huckleberries were already preserved in mason jars, soon to be baked into pies. He closed his eyes and imagined his own mother's speciality, peach and cloudberry cobbler, with some snowberries thrown in for good measure, and heaps of cinnamon, all covered with a drizzle of Dycentian basil. As he crested a hill, he paused. His heart was filled with emotion, as there, before him, he saw his boyhood village just beyond the hills and forest. His face creased in a broad smile at the well-constructed cottages, formed from the chalk-white stone taken from the faces of towering cliffs, and then wreathed in wisteria, and finally thatched with golden bark. Such cottages that had been passed down from generation to generation to generation, never seeming to age. His own cottage was perched on an ocean-ogling cliff. It had been built by his great-great-great-grandfather. Though Horian could not yet see his home, the thought of it urged him to quicken his step. Following the grazing cattle, he crossed the Roshini River, whose waters irrigated tier upon tier of terraced gardens upon...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?